Hello everyone, Niev here, and today we're going to do some spread creation, and we're going to use a majors only deck, and that's what I have in here. So in front of me I have two Star Trek decks, and of course you could use whatever decks you want, but if you do this spread, you can use a majors only deck, or you could grab two tarot decks and grab all the majors from one of those decks and just use that as a majors only. That's an option. So this is another iteration of the spread creation videos that I've been doing on my channel. I'm trying to do one every month, and I actually had this one planned for a little bit later this month. What I was going to film today, this is Saturday, the 6th of April. I was going to film my Venus in transit video, and that's because Venus entered Aries yesterday, and so I was going to do the video today and then have that up for you on Tuesday, which is when this video should go up. However, I was thinking about what deck I wanted to use for that spread, and I have a deck coming in that's going to be perfect for it, but it won't come in until the 8th. So it'll be the 9th when this video goes up, but you know, whatever. Anyway, so I had to come up with something else to do, so I decided to move my spread creation to this day, and it kind of worked out because on Monday is the total solar eclipse. So I'm pretty excited about that. We're actually going to drive to Vermont. We're going to go up because we're in like the southern part of New Hampshire. So we're going to drive to Vermont, and we're going to drive closer to the path of totality. So that'll be fun. And of course, this video is going up the day after the solar eclipse. So if you guys went and saw it, tell me how it went down below. I'd love to hear about it. So today we are going to do we're going to do a spread all about the solar eclipse. And since this video is going up the day after, that's okay. You could still do this. Yeah. So, because, you know, you could still, it's still the spirit of it, you know, of course. So I was thinking we could use a majors only to kind of figure out the positions. And this is the Star Trek animated series. It is a majors only tarot deck. And of course, this is the Star Trek, based on the original series, but it's the Star Trek Tarot by the same creator. The boxes are a little stiff there. Okay, so here we go. Very fun. So I was thinking what we could do. We can pull 4 cards and place them in the shape of a solar cross. So as above, so below, as within, as without. You could do something like that. I'm going to try to zoom out here. There we go. All right, that's a little better. We could do something like that. And the whatever majors we got, for example, this one is the High Priestess in the position of so below here. We could come up with a spread question based on that. That's an option. Since this is kind of based on the solar eclipse, we could do something along the lines of what's hidden, what to release, you know, what sort of strengths can we count on, things like that. Those sorts of questions, and then using the majors only as like furthering that sort of question, or furthering that that position, and then pulling from another tarot deck, a full tarot deck, and just kind of answering those things. So yeah, so I'm kind of or another thing we could do is we could just use the cards themselves. There's no set positions, and we just kind of use this to come up with positions on their own. Like, what do the lovers need to tell us about this solar eclipse? Where do we need to go? The Chariot. What's hidden? The High Priestess. That's a good one for that. What's our guiding star? What should we go toward? I mean, that's pretty good too. And in fact, this is a pretty good reading right here. Yeah, I love the High Priestess for this solar eclipse. And then speaking of that, that's another thing we could do with creating a spread with majors only. You can like straight up pick which majors you want. Like you could have strength, you could have the high priestess, you could have the chariot. That one's a good one. Let's see, Wheel of Fortune. That's more of a time thing. We could do something like that. The moon, if for a lunar eclipse, or the sun, that would be a good one. Like we can pull out a sun card. Oh, it was the last card. The sun card could be one of the things. So we could have the sun right here, and we could have something that's blocking that. We could have that there, a 5-card position thing. So put that there, and like what strengths do we bring in, what's hidden, or actually what's hidden could probably be down here. I'm just sort of I'm having a play here. So what sort of strengths we're bringing in, what's driving us, and then I also like the star for that too. And then I kind of like that for the guiding light. And then I'm gonna pull out my other deck here real quick just to give an example here. If this was the spread, all right, this one opens up much easier because I think it's a full box. The other one, it's the same size box, but there's only 22 cards in it, so there's a lot of empty space. So from there, like, I'm just gonna pull some random cards here. So the sun is what's being blocked right now. So this is what's blocking the sun, the 8 of Cups, and I'm gonna move these to the side here. And then, let's see, what's hidden? Death, an ending of something. Of course, I'm just, like, coming up with this on the fly here. What are strengths? The sun. Like, so, how I would read that, like, tapping into, like, the 8 of Cups is hiding this sun. This is what's blocking it. So the fact that our strength is being diminished right now because of this, that would be something we would have to pay attention to, the 8 of Cups. So that sort of moving on from something that was good, because that, we think of the 8 of Cups as a card that's generally a positive thing, because we're moving away from something that was holding us back, even though it was something that brought us a lot of pleasure or joy or whatever it was. But it's kind of seen as a healthy moving away, if that makes sense. But our strength being the sun and the 8 of Cups being what's blocking it, I would say we need to take another take at what we're blocking here, or what we're moving away from, and kind of reconsider it. That's maybe how I would read that. Of course, I am just randomly pulling cards here. And then for the Chariot, what's moving forward, taking a measured approach. This is Temperance here. So taking a measured approach on how to move forward. And then finally, the guiding star, the hope, the light at the that will shine through once that the sun is revealed again. We could have here the 3 of Coins, that sort of teamwork, working together, finding a community that we can build together with. So yeah, here we just did a quick reading using these 5 cards that I chose as spread positions, like real quick dirty spread creation here. So there we go. That's a fun one. Yeah, honestly, when I started this video, I wasn't sure what direction I would take it in, because this idea kind of just came to me like 10 minutes before I started this. So, yeah, I actually really like the way this turned out for a solar eclipse spread here, using major arcana cards that we pick out to represent different positions. So I like that. So that's an option. Another thing that I was sort of thinking about we could do, oops, almost dropped these. I'm going to shuffle these real quick. If we want to add like some sort of spell working into this, using a majors only deck for a spread about releasing or finding out what's hidden and how we can deal with that, with the general theme here being the solar eclipse, even though I'm uploading this the day after the solar eclipse. It does not have to be solar eclipse based. It's just, you know, that's the astronomical event that's coming up. So for me right now, it just came up, it just happened for you guys. But yeah, so like what I was thinking is you could have 4 positions. Ooh, strength again. We're going to put that as the top position. Maybe I need to tilt this up a bit. There we go. Zooming it out a bit more, and now you can see my coffee cup here. It's Totoro. Look at that. I'm going to take a sip. All right, nice and hot. So we can have 4 positions here for the 4 positions of our reading here. Ooh, the tower. So what's kind of crumbling down? And the Empress. What we have in abundance, and the Chariot again. So strength and Chariot have shown up a few times for this. So how we can move forward. So what we could do something like this, and or again you could pull out specific major arcana cards and do your reading based on this. So I'm going to just pull out some random cards here, do a quick shuffle. So we started off with strength here, our strength going into this thing. We've got the 5 of coins. So, so I would say the strength here with the 5 of coins is kind of that strength of being able to persevere, which perseverance, I would say, is a general keyword I have for like the 9 of wands. But from a positive aspect of the 5 of coins, I would say that is a perseverance, being able to manage difficult times. And then what's sort of crumbling down? Strength. Interesting. That's very interesting. So our perseverance is running thin, is what I would say, because we've got that connection there. And see, and that's the fun thing too about doing spreads with majors only cards, because once you pull out the second deck, you can pull out cards that you already pulled for the for the spreads themselves, which make them directly connect with those cards. So that's a fun way of doing it as well. So like, what do we have in abundance during this? We have the Hanged Man, being able to see things from different perspectives. So like, we're going into this with a strong ability of persevering through really difficult times, but that perseverance is running thin. Like, it is really running thin. I'm not sure if the camera is seeing this card here. I got this card here. I'm gonna have to bring it up a bit, sorry. And what do we have in abundance? It's almost a different kind of strength. Like, it's what do we have here that really is able to overcome things? And that's kind of how I'm interpreting the Empress here. And the keyword they have on this deck here is indulgence. So that's another thing too. If you have a majors only that has keywords, you can use that as well. So that's Hangman. So being able to see things from different perspectives, I would say. And then how do we move forward? And I'm just going to pull a random card there, and let's see what we got. The Queen of Blades, really speaking our mind here. And not, you know, our patience is really running thin. And so it would be like, this is a moment after the eclipse is over to really speak our minds. So how we could turn this into a spell is in the center. We have our reading here. We could put a container of some sort. And let me see if I can find something real quick. Okay, I have these little, this is actually quite dirty, so I wouldn't actually put anything in this right now. But I have these little containers that they don't have lids, but it was this like specialty chocolate pudding that we got, and it was a pack of 4 of them, and they came in these glass jars, and it was sealed with something you peeled off on top. So they don't have lids, but they are like really nice spell jars. Not ones that you can close up, but things that you can put into there. So you could put maybe some water or something in there, and then write things you want to release, things you want want to convey the things that are wearing you down, the things that are terrible going on right now that you just want, like your strength is running thin, and your ability to persevere through those difficult times is running thin. Write those on a piece of paper, and you can have water in here and plop them right in the water as a form of releasing. And cleansing those as you go into the post eclipse or post tower moment. Yeah. And another thing you could do with that, you could put the petitions in there and then get a black candle. I just grabbed one real quick. This is actually more of a gray, but pretend it's black for the purposes of this video. And then on top, like you can so you have your petitions down there, and light the bottom of that to drip wax onto the paper and the glass, and then set that in there and hold it still so that it stays. And then light that black candle and let it go all the way down and sort of banish those things that you want to release. So that's an interesting, like another way of sort of using these majors only as spread positions. So yeah, I think that was the primary things I wanted to do with this. I did do a few like little real quick sample readings. I feel like this is kind of a quick video. I feel like there's something else I should say or do, like but yeah, but I love the idea of doing these in the shape of a solar cross solar cross here, and sort of just using a majors only to come up with spread positions, or using specific cards to come up with something, and then potentially having a furthering spell here, or the sun card right in the center to represent the sun itself that's being blocked. Yeah, so what do you think of this? Was this an interesting thing? And I know I'm posting this the day after the eclipse, so I'm a little late. I'm filming this on Saturday, but I don't know. My schedules are Tuesdays and Saturdays, and I really don't want to mess that up right now. So yeah, I mean, I could switch things around, but I don't think I want to. If obviously, since this is after the solar eclipse, you can take this and turn it into whatever sort of thing. You could do this on a dark moon. You could do this on a lunar eclipse, and instead of the sun card, it's the moon card, wherever that is. Maybe it's one of the cards that's turned over, but yeah, on a lunar eclipse, you could do something like that. It's probably one of these, but anyway. So yeah, if you guys do something like this, let me know. I would love to see. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Started. I was so
Yes.
excited. So excited. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it is getting darker.
Exciting?
No, look. Ah,
Ooh, it's so cold. Cold, Daya?
Yeah.
Don't look at the sun like that. Whoa, it's dark. Wow. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Wow.
Whoa!